Welcome again. Today's tutorial is about how to avoid apaswarams from the flute while playing. Please watch the video till the end. Those of you who have not subscribed yet, please subscribe now. Like, comment and share as well. The flute should be held like this. The 3 fingers of the left hand should be held like this and the 4 fingers of the right hand should be held like this. This is for the right handers. The left handers should hold the flute just exactly the opposite way. I have uploaded one video already for the absolute beginners, mentioning them the important tips of how to maintain the body posture, the position of the thumbs to hold the flute firmly, and the important role played by the chin and the index finger in holding the flute firmly for producing clear sound, because the thumbs should be placed firmly here. The flute should be held below the lower lip in the chin, and in the place of the index finger the flute should be pressed to the chin very firmly. If the flute moves even very slightly, you cannot get a clear sound from the flute. Now the viewers are asking me why now and then they get not so pleasant sound from the flute along with the pleasant music they produce. It is a very good question. Why somebody get apaswarams now and then along with pleasant music? The reason is, unlike string instruments, in flute all pitch difference lower and higher are made by blowing only. This is a pitch 3 flute. Simply by the blowing quality and by some other adjustments, the music we get from this pitch 3 flute can be slightly lowered or elevated. Expert flutists do this with full awareness and breath control. If the beginners get apaswarams in their music, the results could be the following. First, the beginners sit correctly with awareness. They hold the flute firmly, placing the thumbs correctly, placing the blowing hole below this lower lip, firmly pressing it. Everything they do with full awareness and start playing, and they get pleasant music from the flute. After some minutes, the right hand tends to lower. When it gets lowered, the position of this blowing hole becomes unstable. When you place this blowing hole correctly, the air and blow properly, the air goes into the flute very uniformly. If you lower your right hand suddenly means not like this jerkingly, very slightly, very small movement makes some disturbance, air disturbance. Because in flute the pitch is made only by the quality of the air, the shaking results in pitch difference. At first, when you sit correctly, you produce a music in one pitch. If you lower, the pitch changes. We hear that as apaswarams. If you take a flute, for example, pitch 3, and you place it correctly, and if you play with full awareness, you get a music in a pitch. After some notes, this very change, you get music in some other pitch, and you hear that as apaswaram, and you lift the flute. You understood the position has, so you want to correct it, and again some air disturbance happens, a pitch difference happens in the music. Again you hear apaswarams, and again you change. So you started playing in the flute in one pitch, and you change the position of the flute now and then, and the pitch changes always, and you wonder, I play for 10 seconds nicely, then some apaswaram happens, then some 10 seconds I play very nicely. Why it happens? You wonder. The reason is you need to keep both of your hands very steady, especially your right hand. You need to keep your both hands, especially the right hand, firmly without not lowering, shaking. I suggest those of you who have this problem, do some hand exercise to make them strong. Now the second point, while you play, make sure you close the holes properly, fully, without having allowing the air to escape. If you want to play pa, you need to close all the 5 holes firmly. If there is some if you do not close all the holes tightly, the air escapes through these gaps, and you get apaswarams. Okay, please also watch my other video how to produce clear sound from a Carnatic flute. It also helps in this point. Okay, thank you. Let us meet with a new video very soon.